Can you explain a little bit about small institutional investors? Because during my crypto journey, started in 2017, I heard a lot about institutionals, etc., but I have never ever met any of them.
Okay.
Who are these guys?
Take example of family office.
Okay.
Take example of a fund
Okay.
that attracted money from a few wealthy families. And there's a team of small group of people that manage these funds. Take example of 10 families, each have several billion in terms of wealth, and they developed an appetite in crypto. Through a consortium of agreements, they find someone who's capable of managing their funds,
Okay.
right, in crypto and diversify. Great. Now that person who's going to take responsibility of managing these funds needs to give these guys a return. So how is he going to go and manage this money? Needs to build a company, needs to create legal entities, so on and so forth. Needs to have a strategy, first and foremost. How am I going to give return to my clients? From then on, everything starts unfolding, right? It's either going to be, all right, I'm just going to go and buy Bitcoin and sit on it for 20 years. That's my strategy.
This is your real strategy, or this is like an example?
Well, maybe. There's always some fundamentals sitting somewhere in a wallet. Or they might have more aggressive, let's say high frequency strategy if they're more technical or have quantitative skills.
So what the target profit for this type of funds?
The good comparison will be to compare the USD interest rates.
Because in the traditional finance, they try to overlap the S&P index.
Mm-hmm.
And in the crypto field, we usually try to be more profitable than just Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Here is the same.
It varies, right? So being more profitable than Bitcoin is a good thing to say, but you don't know. Right now, the trend has always been up. From the initiation of crypto, the trend has been upwards, right? Irrespective of downfalls. But the market doesn't always behave like this. So if you come and give somebody a 10% annual return or 20 or 15% annual return, that's a fantastic result, right? Especially if it's low risk. Obviously, when you talk about significant investments and where wealthy families, they like to keep their high risk allocations to a minimum.
What is the average size of this high risk allocations? Like around 5%?
I would say it's less than 1%.
Less than 1%.
High risk allocation is normally less than 1%.
What about crypto? Crypto included
Crypto
in this 1%.
Crypto is considered to be a high risk, right?
Okay.
So crypto is normally included in that 1%, but because of the ETF movement that started happening in the market and BlackRock putting their name and their reputation on the line, which creates a lot of belief and trust in the crypto ecosystem, that takes it out of the high-risk environment. So that's why ETF became so important, right? Everyone was waiting for it with a huge anticipation. This creates a new narrative for crypto, increases institutional adoption, and we can talk more about that in a minute, but also de-risks people's opinion of it, right? It's all about perception.